President Trump is trying to torpedo New York City's controversial pied-à-terre tax, but does he have the legal standing? Political reporter Marcia Kramer has more.
He votes in Florida. His primary residence is Mar-a-Lago, and he owns a second home in Trump Tower valued at mega millions. And now President Trump is vowing to find a way to kill the pied-à-terre tax on the second homes of rich people who don't live here full time. This doesn't work in America and must be stopped now, the president said on social media. I am looking to see if the federal government has any legal right to avert this disaster before it's too late for the millions of people who cherish New York and want to see it thrive, as opposed to becoming a filthy, crime-ridden, decrepit place of mockery and scorn. Legal experts question his motive.
Sure, this is sour grapes, and sure, he's entitled to express his dismay. What he's not entitled to do is to dictate tax policy to the state of New York.
Hofstra University law professor James Sample says the law is clear. New York, not the feds, can tax local property.
It is an empty threat because the president and the federal government writ large lacks authority over the state of New York in this regard.
Governor Hochul, who hatched the idea of the tax to help Mayor Mamdani out of a budget bind, had this to say.
I believe that in the state of New York, if you have a $5 million second home, that you should be able to afford to pay for police and fire and trash removal. Donald Trump ought to focus on all the pain he's causing New Yorkers and knock it off, and don't worry about us.
How do you feel about the president getting involved?
I think he should. I think he definitely should. Because as far as this city right now and our wonderful mayor, I'm a Groucho Marx person. And as he said in one of his movies, whatever it is, I'm against it.
I don't get into politics, so I stay neutral. I don't know. I don't get into politics.
He's right, but he doesn't have jurisdiction. It's a local matter.
You always find the best people to talk to out there on those streets, Marcia. You really do. So tell us, could President Trump really be, involved in this pied-à-terre tax? Would he be included in this?
Well, you know, Christine, I'm sure he has a battery of lawyers to help him. But the tax is on the second homes of rich people who don't live here. It's a tax on any home valued at over $5 million or a co-op or condo valued at over $1 million. Real estate experts have said his Trump Tower apartment is worth between, now you ready for this, $54 and $65 million. Now, the president has said in the past it's worth over $300 million. I think he probably wants to take that back now.
Yeah, I'm sure he does, because that's a big difference between those numbers. Either way, it's darn expensive.
It certainly is, and I don't think he really wants to pay that tax.
No, he doesn't. Okay, Marcia, thank you for that update.